welcome to my floor. I would like to discuss something with you guys, and I'm going to try and keep my rage as contained as possible and have a nice, mature, adult conversation with you guys. But I do apologize for any profanity and spazzing out. That is more than likely to happen. Now, I'm not 100% sure what the situation is currently. I guess it's sort of like a pop culture thing. I only know vaguely what's going on. Apparently, someone or multiple people had their cell phones hacked, and I believe they're like celebrity type people, had their cell phones hacked and had their nude photos or like risque type photos stolen, and then, as hackers do, scattered them across the internet. And of course, everybody's sort of up in arms. You know, the people whose photos were stolen are very, very upset and are asking, can you please not look these photos up? Can you please, not continue to spread them? This sort of thing. Which I think is an awful situation, and I feel so bad for these, because I believe they're all women. I feel so bad for all these women and all that sort of thing. Now, the reason why I am actually severely frustrated is because I have seen through multiple outlets, again, I've sort of only seen, like, it's on the outskirts of my social media just because I don't really subscribe to anything where this would be a topic of conversation, where people are upset for various reasons. And the thing that really set me off today was there was someone on my Facebook, and I've had other people that, not necessarily on my Facebook, but other social media, who have made mention in similar light to this, but it's a little bit more frustrating because I feel that Facebook is a little bit more personal, I guess, versus everything else. But they basically said that maybe something along the lines of, maybe if you don't want your nude photos leaked, don't store them on your phone. Okay, and I have seen other people who have had similar things, like similar ideas and similar points of thought and everything like that. Let me tell you what you just said, basically. And if you're of this point of view, just hang in with me, okay? Let me tell you what you have just decided. You have decided that a person's personal and private property was stolen simply because they had it. That is literally what you're saying. You are saying that someone acquired private property, and that private property was stolen from them against their will. That's what stealing is, okay? Was stolen from them, and it is the person who acquired the personal property's fault simply because they had it. That is exactly like saying you bought a new TV, the new TV gets stolen, and somebody telling you, well, you shouldn't have gotten a new TV. Duh, that's why it got stolen. Okay, here's a thought. How about we blame the criminals for committing the crime rather than the people who are victim to the crime for the crime being committed? That makes this, and this can be applied to so many issues that I am so strongly involved with, especially right now, but I am going to keep it to nude photos. Let me share a fact with you guys, and I'm pretty sure that most of the people watching this are already aware of this. We all have nude photos, or photos of us in our underwear, or photos of other people. That's fine. If you want to take a picture of yourself in your underwear, that's fine. If you want to take a picture of yourself naked, that's fine. If you want to take pictures of yourself in a sexual situation, that's fine. If you want to send that to someone, that is perfectly fine. You want to know what's not fine? The person that you sent it to, using that against your will or against your wishes. The person that you sent that to, using that against you. That's also wrong. Another thing that's wrong is someone stealing that from you. That is wrong. That is the crime. Not you having it, not you doing it, not you participating in it, none of that. To include, just to clarify, if you take a nude photo of yourself and you send it to someone and that person's phone gets hacked, it is also the hacker's fault. And it is the hacker that's the criminal, not the person who had the picture of you on their phone that you sent them in trust or in heat, whatever. This concept that it's always the victim's fault. It's whoever did it, whoever had it, your fault. You knew better. Who gives a shit? It's not them. Somebody hacked their phone. Somebody stole their personal property and are now just doing whatever they want with it. That's the crime. It doesn't matter. I could have millions of dollars worth of diamonds in my house sitting out on my dresser, not in a safe, not anywhere, sitting out. Let's make it even more obvious. Let's sit them out on the freaking mantle in the living room and let's show them off to everybody who comes in the house. Still not my fault if they get stolen. It is still the person who steals them fault. Work this shit out, people. Bring it together. We are the human race. We are supposed to be all kinds of intelligent, and we just fad over ourselves and fawn over ourselves about how intelligent we are and how we can do logical thinking and all this sort of stuff, and basic logic just eludes us completely. It doesn't matter. As long as you own it, that's still your personal property. And if someone takes that from you, it is not your fault. It is entirely the fault of the person who took that from you, because they knew it wasn't theirs. They knew they weren't supposed to take it, and they took it anyway. It's their fault, not yours. How is this concept difficult for people? How? I literally cannot bring myself to understand. Somebody took your photos, had them. That's their personal property, by the way. The photos themselves are the personal property. Then you have another piece of personal property, which is their phone, which was hacked. So they stole two things. They stole their personal privacy. Then they actually stole an actual object from them, which was the photos. And then now they're doing shit with them. And people are all like, well, you shouldn't be upset because you fucking took them. No! Shut up! Just shut up. If you have a thought like that, just shut up. Just shut up. And if that doesn't work for you, if you continue to think that way, and you still find the need to somehow spread that poisonous and stupid idea to other people, just start smacking the crap out of yourself every single time you have that thought. And maybe we will have some sort of effect each time you have a stupid thought. You just feel something being smacked across your face, and you will learn that it's stupid. Because hitting yourself in the face is just as stupid as having a thought that it's the victim's fault for being a victim. Oh, that's why they're the victim, and the person who commits the crime is the criminal. It's really not that complicated. It's really not that complex for you to put that shit together. It's really not. And yes, I'm very upset because this is the thing. This is just rampant, and it's fucking everywhere. And I cannot understand how this is difficult for people. Where do you get off thinking that, oh, well, it's because, they had it that got taken from them? No! And I can almost guarantee you that these people, like, the first thing you always ask if somebody gets stolen, well, were you showing it off? Who gives a shit what I do with it? It's mine! Mine! Who cares? It's mine! It was taken from me! It was my property that was taken! Why don't we focus on who took it? And why don't we focus on them being the bad person and trying to get it back? Or all of the above? It is not that complicated. I'm pretty sure a kindergartner could figure it out. I'm pretty sure a kindergartner could see somebody take something from another person and they would be able to tell that the person at fault is the criminal and not the victim. Pretty much positive. So, are you at least as intelligent as a kindergartner? Are you? Because with that sort of attitude, ladies and gentlemen, across the entire planet, you're not as intelligent as a kindergartner. much less more intelligent than a kindergartner. Rant done.